According to a new report by the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, the largest grocery retailers used the Plandemic as an excuse to raise prices across the board. Big corporations tell us that policies and supply chains are to blame for rising costs, but there's a big part of the story they don't want you to know. These giant corporations are themselves largely responsible for higher prices. Time and again, big companies tell us that if they could only get bigger, they would pass savings on to customers. This is almost never true. And they are getting bigger. In a report from last year, I showed you that virtually all grocery stores in Canada are now owned by just 3 companies: Loblaws, Sobeys, and Metro. 4, if we count Walmart, which operates in Canada under its U.S. parent company. Prices for all of us have gone way up since the Plandemic, and $100 now buys about $65 worth of groceries compared to just 5 years ago, according to the Wall Street Journal. The lockdowns squeezed out many of these smaller, independent grocery stores, leaving consumers with nowhere to go but to the giant corporations, the ones who promised if they got bigger, they would pass the savings on to us. Instead, they give money back to their investors and reward executives. Like Walmart Doug McMillan, who takes home over $25 million a year, and U.S. grocery megacorporation Kroger's Rodney McMullen, who makes more than $19 million every year. That's 671 times more than the amount an average Kroger worker makes. And it filters down. The giant corporations jack up their prices because they know consumers have nowhere else to go. And for shoppers at the few remaining independent grocery stores, this move picks their pockets too. A store owner is hardly going to charge $4.50 for the dozen eggs they bought from the local farmer for $3.80 when they can charge $5.50 and still undercut the grocery chain a half-hour drive away by 25 cents.